The ISO as the plant gets ready to come through. Reveal goes down, trying to track across there with the Sheriff. It's going to be Alpier who ends up taking an immense amount of damage. Crashes, however, on the peak. In towards the A link. Finds Foxy9. Both are dragging. Finding.
Spike down.
Current will fall. Ash able to get one. A little bit whiffy though on the follow-up. As Alpier cleans up the kill. Spike in hand. Texture sliding back. Needs to be able to try to escape here. There's the peak. Shield, however, gets the 2 taps. And leaves Kayak now. Kayak with no util to speak of, and Munchkin will just find the timing on the swing. Gen.G.
Try to help out his Sova.
Does he sense that he's already this far forward into the site? Missing each other now, spotting it. Alpier does manage to find the headshot. Decent read though from Foxy9. Catches the tucked in Sova.
I'm out of here.
Cleans up the kill to bring it into a 4v4. Nano into the corner. Alpier needing the backpedal. Will be able to avoid that paranoia. It's even more damage to the smoke, and eventually Texture is able to find him. Flushing him into the open. Still a Sheriff in hand here for Foxy9. Can afford to lose another player, can Gen.G. We'll see what the game plan is going to be for FNATIC as they slowly creep forward. The 80 is in. Oh my god, the second shot is absolutely disgusting. Karen will find the 2. There's Gen coming through. Tells FNATIC everything they need to know. Bit of a gap here on that smoke, and Texture will get caught off guard by it as Chronicle will find the opening kill here in the end. Foxy9, so they know that he's going to be playing forward in towards the smoke. Not looking to spam him out quite just yet. Foxy able to drag across one, cannot find the other. Ash, Karan now. The 2, the 3, quickly be felled. And that's going to be wanting to keep tabs on these forward pushes from Kayak.
I think they're aware. They're trying to spam it down.
Bosa finding Munchkin. Just pushes forward, and Seward does catch the enemy IGL. Critical target to be found. Viper out of play. Pretty much makes that A side unassailable because they don't have the wall to try to scale off of. Slow creep up with Texture around the corner. Gunbarrel might have been spotted, but Alpier able to find Karan. So counter swing is there. Texture trades it back, but it's still going to be a player disadvantage here for Gen.G as they get ready to have the spike planted. There's Fury going to be online. Question is, can Ash get into a disconnected position to try to actually utilize this? You already have Foxy9 watching long. Seems like Ash is going to have to stay put.
No smokes either.
Slow creep in, Texture. Swinging around the back, able to find one. Recon at the ready, and it's going to be the triple approach here from Garage. Being able to note 2. Couple shots in. Spot out here in the Chronicle, but not too much damage taken. Regen armor refills. Paranoia going to be dodged. Ash pushed out. Fights for one. Swing. Texture cannot stabilize it. Boaster gets the better of it now. It's down to Foxy9. Tap on the defuse. Some spray to come through. And Chronicle to defend. FNATIC.
My ultimate is ready.
But now you've got Kayak slid forward here. Ult going to be coming through. Kidnaps one away. In the meantime, this Yor is striking. Kayak going to be good for 2 much. He's going to be taken down inside of the ultimate. It's Crashies on the peak from Sewer. Cleans up the other. Now it all just comes down to counter position noted. Fights back for 1. Worry about the flank. Just holding the line. Karan drifting ever closer to it. Gunbarrel going to be spotted. And Chronicles lurk. Pays dividend.
Camera's still there. Hasn't been identified for Gen.G.
The wire there on the floor does get cleared. And Kayak, again, coming away with the goods. But Munchkin's going to be dead. Crashies sends out the Hunter's Fury. He's looking for the double pump, but he will have it. Foxy9 taken down as well. As Texture falls, Karan spraying and praying, trying to get the enemy Yor full flashed out. The wide swing is not going to bear fruit.
Very wily in his movement, and his aim is incredible, but so far FNATIC has done a great job handling him.
Kayak, what is the second shot?
Even thinking a 3v5. Much hope here for Gen.G.
Spotted there. Munchkin does manage to push forward, finding one. Snakebite not getting the connection here, and Crashies does. And shot flies through. Slight, realistically unable to be planted here for the moment. Ash able to find a little bit more impact. Alpier.
Texture sitting on his overdrive for quite a while.
Quick TP, and Munchkin getting the read on this push out. Able to find Kayak. Lobs in the poison orb as Shock Dart try to clear out some of this util. Still a trip set up and here at the front, but Help is going to be pre-fired. Foxy9 has come away with that elimination. Jump up over the top of your plat. Boaster, the Alpert is trying to get something going. Dexter does manage to deny him. Smoke dissipating at Garage. And it's just a firing squad waiting on the opposite side. A flawless round as Munchkin steps up to the...
Kayak still with the dimensional drift.
Relay to try to sway. Double stack setup. Looks like he's spotted a boat. Slides in. The stun is there. Texture has hold up the crashing. Over in main. Gonna be caught with util in hand as Texture scoops up his 3K. Eyes on it from the hell position. As now they have it confirmed. Swing out. Ash finds the headshot. Dimensional drift has come through, but Kayak is now left to his own devices. Cuts back just around the box. Trying to set up here on the pop flash.
Decoy.
Sends the fake, finds the first, isolated now. Fastlane going to be set, trying to fish him out. Tiny bits of damage dealt, 8 bullets remaining in the bag. Gets the spot out. Texture just trying to play with time. Eats a ton of damage. And he will sprint away down into the cubby. Needing to have the defuse, but Texture.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see out of these two teams.
Kayak's done it again!
Down mid.
Still sitting. Press forward by Gen.G.
Trying to get the pre-fire there is Munchkin, but Crashes goes unpunished. Foxy not in the push, however, is able to find one, but Chronicle quickly
30
does
seconds
shut
left.
it down. You've got the 4 players from FNATIC, so basically here on site and standing tall. As the clone goes through, Karen well aware of his position, but is very quickly going to get overwhelmed. Fights back for one. So there's the swing, gets the other, but Crashies.
Main goals. Alpha playing so far forward there. They're going to challenge this angle again.
Here comes Kayak. There to try to back him up, and they're just lining up. Picking targets, finding value. Karen does manage to trade one, so the ISO ult not going to be a concern here in the round, but can save that for the final to half.
I'm out of here.
His fast lane sent, Texture at the ready. Slides forward, catches a spot on it. Chronicle and eats a ton of damage. Dink right through the corner as they try to flush him out of this position. Chronicle quite going to be able to fight back for any more than that.
Can't even get the plant down though.
Teleport.
So much util being thrown their way. And there's a wide wrap from Crashies.
Seems like they want to try to fight their way out of this position, but now Gun Barrel has been spotted, and Foxy Knife tripping right into the crosshair.
Ready.
Spike down.
It's Kayak just tears them limb from limb, round after round. Karen now with everything to do to try to make this timeout find some value, but Crashies on this reposition. Seems like it is loosely read, but no. Peeks into the link, meets his dump. Alpha Kayak now stacked up into the garage. The swing about to come through. Gun Barrel's going to be spotted into the dimensional drift. Goes Kayak, he's able to escape. Houdini himself does end up costing Alpha his life as the Hunter's Fury's now coming through, just trying to guide them here towards success. Tucks into the cubby over at long. Karen going to be taken down as Crashies is able to find that kill. Kayak looks to try to get the jump here onto Munchkin. Will be able to do so. The headshot, instantaneous. Chronicle here in backside. They have no idea.
Spike down. C.
As Foxy 9, the lockdown committed. The gate crash at the ready. A fake into the smoke. It reads it well that it's not for real. But now it's going to be pinged down. And
They are just going to slow walk it down.
Boaster alone watching on this side. Does get the headshot on the Munchkin, but it's going to be Munchkin getting the kill.
And they got that. They got that KJ util out of the way. They're going to try to make their way B.
Wall isn't raised. Swing peek coming through. Ash able to find one instantly as Kayak can take it down. And Texture finds Alphier. Paranoia since Crashy's reeling back. Wrapping around in towards Garage. Slow walk up from Chronicle. Just trying to see that they haven't skipped any beats here. Crashy's going to be caught, however. As there's the spot out to the final player with the spike now on the floor. Chronicle certainly has his work cut out for him as all of Gen.G get clustered together. A couple taps in. The wide swing out, Chronicle. Good for one. Can't find some reinforcements coming through.
Deploying drone.
Since the drone has to go for the quick cancel. Munchkin able to find 2 as the bite connects, and Crashies does end up falling. And once again, it's going to be Chronicle. And this time, unable to find the kill on the Texture. He'll be up for this smoke. Almost certainly is going to be dead to right. Karan, though, wants to swing and get a little bit more information. Still, he's going to be rewarded for the kill. On attempt at the ADS, Boaster does manage to come out on top. Aren't eliminated, but that's one of the dual-pronged tips of the spear. It does get taken down, but Texture similarly causing the fall. Timing does come across. Munchkin able to go ahead and collect that elimination.
Bought them a little bit of extra time and even got the drone committed by
Doesn't
FNATIC.
catch Foxy on this angle. Alphier then gets caught off guard.
30 seconds left.
There's going to be more pressure coming out of the garage. Munchkin swooping in from behind. Paranoia going to be avoided with the dark. He's able to find that ping, but it doesn't matter. It seems as Munchkin in the perfect place at the perfect time. Try to find anything, but nothing widely found. Texture has to back away. To think that maybe it's going to be a reposition, but Munchkin does still manage to find Boaster. Outdoing him here, and now that pivot is going to be coming through. Just 13 seconds remaining here on the clock. Foxy9 still going to be situated on the side. Texture here inside of the window, and Foxy9 looks to try to cut them down to size. Finds another to swing out. Chronicle able to find it, but the round is already over. The time is gone, and Munchkin will grind them into a fine. Both going to be sent. Ash wing to try to regain his util, turns from the flat. Some shots coming through, the wall going to be raised, and Boaster out from Stewart able to find that kill. Now the neural theft is going to be lobbed in as well. The reveal is there, Munchkin. Nothing more to be done but die.
He's got the read on Boaster's positioning in these smokes. He's been doing this almost every round.
Turns from the flash, and this time they're not quite prepared for it. Boaster does manage to get a bit of damage in. Trying to flush him out. Karan needing to fight his way out. The bad situation is unable to do so as the pit is going to be invested from Munchkin. Blocking off this long position. Double tap shield expiring. Alpha trying to chase forward, trying to find that. As Chronicle needs the entry into garage, but Foxy9's got the close angle held. That gives the player advantage here to the side of Gen.G.
This is such a tough choice for FNATIC. No idea where the operator is.
Ash holding close. Check over the top of Boaster. Being spotted, spammed down through the box.
Revealing area.
Recon through the opposite side of the wall. No, doesn't go deep enough to actually get the pings here. It's their own recon ping. Next on the Ash of the wall. Helps keep him protected, and Munchkin's got the crossfire. Spam through the door. Gets the nano out. Alarm bot still set up. Spotted a one, and Alpha's going to be taken down. Over at C long, Karen clearly catching a glimpse, is able to spam him out in the end.
You know there's two on C. You've seen Foxy and Karan. This is what you're going to try to challenge.
30 seconds
Waiting
left.
for the moment. There's a great crash forward onto the side. Karan going to be blinded out. Foxy, however, top of Lumber, finding one. Spotting at the gun barrels, but cannot find the kills. Karan gets flushed out, but Munchkin again arriving, looking to be the hero! And it's going to be another gets used. Munchkin watching. Karan clearly wary about this position. CT gets across, gets the readjust to find the headshot on the kayak. Looking to try to push their way forward here on the side. Munchkin once again is looking to cut them down. Gets himself another hit. Front side of the box, does manage to get out to safety. There's Hunter's Fury. Going to be set up here from the side of Crash. Kayak able to strike for one, strike for two. Foxy9, Ash both going to be taken down. Some damage across as Texture gets himself situated here in heaven. Trying to see what he gets spot out as the cam gets cleared. But for now, 5v3. Texture getting tagged here by the drone. Have to back away. Munchkin ends up getting dropped, and it's just Texture and Karan. Try to see if they can somehow turn this on its head.
Look at Chronicle's angle, right below Texture.
Ready,
beautiful,
and waiting. Karan now, no other choice. Try to back away. I mean, some damage dealt here would make it costly, as the economy from FNATIC hasn't been the strongest. We're talking about how important this round is. Ult's committed, not too many. They still have 2 to go. They're able to go ahead and stabilize the economy and destroyed.
Gen.G's got the read.
Ultimate Bay Chronicle. About to peek into this, and Texture finds the shot.
It's you.
The back line now going to be opened up. The kayak going to be spotted. Some counter spray coming through. He falls low. Out the air in the meantime. Kill contract. Gets the grab of the count. He's able to win the fight. Munchkin. Foxy9 both going to be taken down. Ash now striking from the cubby. Overdrive pop. The pass lane about to fall. Dancing around him. Boaster finds the shots. And Ash has everything to do. Made Boaster tucked into the corner. He has a recon online. Does he think about it? No, but it doesn't matter. Ash. To him. Operator still going to be in play. Turn on the flash, the peek, the attempt for the flick. Texture does not get taken down, but Ash does, but not before finding Kayak. So in the end, a 1-for-1 with Texture down to 14 health. Overall, FNATIC do come out on top of that, given that they still do have Alpier to try to give them a bit of entry power.
Yeah, they've still got some great ideas on how to layer that util. Texture down in sewer.
Getting out wider and wider on this angle. There's the peek, and there's the shot. Shield not at the ready. Likely not going to be anticipating the Texture. Would be so bold to try to go for that pick. Chronicle does manage to find him as the neural theft gets the ping reveal at the ready time, starting to tick. Knows that they have them cleared off of this spike here for the moment. Looking for the hold, the dart going through. Karn's gonna be taken down, and there you go. Just a firing squad as Crashies collects the final two.
Around into the attacker's side, but
This though, big crunch attempt playing Boaster. He gets left out to dry. Paranoia now.
their feet planted.
Flashes over the top. Texture on the reposition.
30 seconds left.
Checks, sees that it's a fake. Finds a headshot there on the kayak, pushes out. Shield gonna be reset though for Alpha. Karn holds here on the wide angle, spots it, breaks it, kills him off.
Spike down A.
As it's just Crashies and Chronicle now with not much time to work with. 12 seconds remaining here on the clock.
10 seconds left.
Knows where one's at, should have heard Chronicle arriving here on the side. They need to push forward. They just cannot make it happen. 13-11.
Texture up for a lot of these hits on this attacker side.
Let's see if there's going to be a method to the madness here. It's going to be a quick hit into this B site. Texture finding first blood. Chronicle. Yeah, couple spot checks. Texture able to avoid the damage. Sees the entry power of Althea, who lands right on top of Ash. Just meant to find that kill. The team, however, getting cleaned up in the meantime as it's just Kayak. Getting the reload. Needing to hit some nasty shots. The wide swing from Karn will put him down. Gen.G. Tiny tap there on a Munchkin. It's all just to try to keep this position protected. Eventually does get red though. Munchkin able to come away with the kill. Paint Shell gonna send decent flying, but he's able to avoid it. Just gets in, gets out. There's the A site now wide open for the taking. Gen.G will have the plan.
Yeah, that's theft by Munchkin. It's a pretty good setup. It's just read well. And now you can use all that util from the deadlock to make sure they're not in screens. Alpha is going to catch Munchkin though. Trying to re-clear the space in sewers.
A little bit of an audio bait. Thinking back. Texture watching here. Ash holding on a little bit of a deeper position. Is able to find both Alpha and Kayak. This Boaster will fall.
You only lose the ghost throughout the entirety of the round. So this could be a pretty fearsome.
Kayak not going to be caught by the net. Staying tough here on the close angle. Texture finding one. Boaster going to be taken down. TP's going to be coming through, but that gate crash out is now Kayak. Teleports across towards that A side of the map. To be wide open.
That's so nice by Karan. Completely nullifies Kayak's position. And now you got to clear out this barrier mesh to get onto site.
You're gonna know exactly how many people are trying to play from this angle. Sees hitting the catch. Crashies will be able to find the shot across onto Ash. Gets himself the headshot there. Brings it back into a 4v4. He crash forward. Back of pillar, the drop coming through. Foxy9 cannot stabilize fast enough, nor can Texture. Karn gonna be full flash here at backside. Swings in, is able to find one as Chronicle can take it down. Gets himself a second. Looks for a little bit more. Gets him lined up. And puts it down into the 1v1. Crashies trying to follow the trail.
Okay.
And he is able to find the kill in the end. Bonus conversion going to be denied, but FNATIC lose 4. Find it the ready here from Chronicle. Almost gets caught on timing. He's able to go ahead and avoid capture. As Alfier wrapping around over towards Alpha, but Ash punches him out. Texture finds Chronicle in the blink of a set. Now no, Crashies going to be situated here on the side as the Haunt gets out. Kayak going to be caught off guard. Munchkin now striking. Trap. Working a treat, swing out the Crashies, finds himself a second spike going to be dropped. Tries to go for the weapon, but Texture
30 seconds
already wrapped around here onto the site. We'll find that elimination, spots out the head of Alfier, who comes away with the kill. Nade going to be sent, reminder that Showstopper still here in the back pocket. But no blast packs to try to escort him forward to get on top of these players. Smoke cycled. Jumps out of Munchkin! Absolutely deletes them all! They're not able to find value off the rifle purchase, but Salvo's going to be sent. Damage taken, Boaster's down to 6. Still manages to fight back. Foxy9 is going to be eliminated there. Let's get the trade. Find it there on the pre-fire. Relay bolt connecting. Blind is out. And Alfier just doesn't even know where he is. Swing out. Crashies now going to be spotted. Texture trying to go for a little bit of a wider swing, but Crashies able to hold his own. Brings up the kill. The Haunt click. No, it's the double reveal into the seas, and Crashies plays off it beautifully.
Down B.
Just keeping himself alive as he tries to hold down the site.
Wow.
And he's doing it damn near single-handedly. The silent drop, the angle, watch, Kayak and Crashies go crazy to get
Just better from Crashies. Ooh, Chronicle's
counter spam on the Chronicle, and he just ends up falling right into it. Eventually cleared. Foxy forced out of garage. That side of the map clearly Crashy's domain. As Munchkin tucked into the corner. Texture here to try to reinforce. Can he get a punish is the question. And Paranoia stun over towards elbow. Poster able to avoid it, spamming, and still somehow comes out on top. Texture just cannot get the spray to connect. Does eventually fall. Looking for the ground, and he doesn't make it! Into the ultimate fast enough! Snatches him up, and Foxy on the repeat finds Alfier. It seems like now it's his to one. It seems like ultimately the call has been sounded for him to go on the retreat as Karan goes on the hunt and is rewarded with his prey. 6. Texture is full sending it up the rope is TP. Karan finds himself right on top of Bosa, right above Kayak. But no clue what was happening. Gets a spot out there on a one, tries to play this as patiently as possible.
What a read.
It may be a virtue, but it's not always the right decision.
Dude, that's the
The
second
check
time.
from Ash is just too monstrous. Karan, a bit of damage going to be taken that does flush him out into the open, and Chronicle gets himself on the board at long last. Kill found, a 3v3. Altless are both of the teams. Munchkin out from A main, gets a spot, but it's quickly traded back.
Where are you?
Chronicle trying to find his footing to get himself a third. Ash cleans it up, and Chronicle comes alive. The timeout call leads to the round win. Not the cleanest one, not necessarily the one that FNATIC were looking for, but the one that they need.
FNATIC, he's been really
30
good.
seconds left.
Salvo's at the ready. Texture going to try to open things up here. And Ash, you're talking about it, the awareness. Just follows in off the back of the Neon. Finds the headshot. Sposter now playing forward here within the smoke. Able to dodge out the Paranoia at the time. Started at the window, but he cannot find the elimination.
10 seconds left.
Foxy gets the kill. It's Chronicle. Heroics might be
Spike
leaned
planted.
on once again. Peek about to come through, and Karan, he wins that fight. Alfier want to see what he can make happen. It's a spot out onto Ash. Foxy 9 tagged up a bit, swings out, wins the fight. Just slide into the corner here, anticipating this pressure coming his way outside of A main. Now they're trying to jack Chronicle, playing off the back of the vulnerability. Does manage to cut Texture in half with that judge map.
It's all just hidden positions.
Oh, shield peeked up. Crashies. Valley off the shorty, gonna prove to be a little bit more difficult as that showstopper does not get sent. Karan just sprays him down. Poster now. Pushing forward, finds Karan. Somehow makes that. Pushing forward over towards that B site, does get cleared. Karan playing up close, no smoke there. Obfuscate ends up getting taken down. Kayak able to find the kill that breaks open the A site. But now in position as the spike gets planted. Prowler on the check. Texture going to be noted. Poison orb set up. Try to make that exit from screens. Nigh impossible as Alpha catches Munchkin. Unawares here in mid. Texture looking for the entry. Finds one. Jiggle on the corner. Crashies. Gets the C's out. Looks to try to take them down. It's falling to the wayside as Foxy finds that kill, but Crashies does get rid of the enemy Neon at the same time. So now a 2v2. Diffuse starting to be held. Grabwell coming through. Wide swing out from Poster. Alpha out from heaven. 69 considering maybe sending out the net here. Try to get a catch. Swing around. And Kayak. Instantaneous here. Displaces Texture. Catches the shoulder there of Karan. Looks for a little bit more. Some damage exchange, but Karan certainly taking the brunt of it. Paranoia going through. Karan trying to push forward. Plays it a little bit of an off angle. Does manage to catch one off guard as Foxy tries to get the jump, but won't get cleaned up here. Sposter finds the elimination.
Timing.
Creep down through. Footsteps going to be noted.
30 seconds
Not
left.
riding the rope quite just yet. Plays it out a little bit more slowly. Alpha trying to get that shot through. Gets one to connect, but Ash finds the headshot.
Spike planted.
Clean it up, trying to make this a little bit more costly.
Munchkin's gonna scoop up the Sheriff. Gonna see if he can do some more damage here. Him and Ash are gonna group up, try to make their way through.
Concealment.
Some salvo as a drone if they want to try to commit that, otherwise might just be saving the util, but Munchkin just pushes out into the open, and eventually Chronicle is going to be the one that finds it. Sheriff changing hands multiple times. Ash goes to the reload, but makes some noise there. So he will just tuck away here at the ramp. Maybe look for an exit. Slides over, a chance to try to get a catch here, but shot goes out a little bit too early, and Poster finds a headshot with the stinger. Munchkin flying forward here, Judge in hand. On this moment, cycled Prowler. He's able to distract, and Alpha pushes forward. Damage basically not even suffered here. Just flushing him out. And now, looking like they want to play around the map still, not committing all of their forces to one side.
Yeah, that was a really nice play there. Anticipating somebody could be up close. Oh my God, Texture.
It's a bit of sense. Off the back of that Prowler, catches Crashies. Swing in, Texture finds another. Come alive, now the barrier mesh going to be broken here on the B side. Karen sending out the Paranoid to try to delay. Grabbed it as well, trying to find a catch, but Karen flying back pillar, finds one, tucks in the backside, looks for a little bit more, can't quite align it on the kayak, goes to the wide way, finds it! Not yet coming through, 24 seconds remaining. Things are about to get a little bit dicey. So there's a stun out, but the displacement from Alpha is absolutely gorgeous with the blast pack. Finds the opener there. At the same time, find the lure. Quantico going to be taken down, but now Munchkin falling to the wayside. This B side opened up, Karen held at bay here at the alley. Plant able to be committed to. Paranoia goes across.
Planted.
Some stuck in position. Texture watching for the flank. And Ash with covering fire. Finds the kill there on the Alfier. Actually staying put. Just playing off the exit of this Nebula. Creep forward from Karan. Do they read it? Smoke now, gonna be gone. Karan instantaneous with a headshot, able to find him there as the reload has to come through from Poster. He doesn't have the bullets, but he's still able to stay alive. Texture, however, taken down to 8. Classic in hand, and the right click gets it done. Gen.G scraped by with a round victory. Was there? They have to have the read. They have to have the expectation. The Boombot's not going to clear it, but Alpha still just too damn fat. Peek down in towards main.
They're going to be seeing, they just cleared the barrier mesh. Foxy, gun barrel spotted.
Spotted for Kayak. Finding the headshot.
30 seconds left.
They're on now. Alone on the site. Revealed. Blinded up. Showstopper. Not going to be able to find the kill. Won't matter too much. His poster is. Ash now dead, leaving Texture to his own devices, which don't last much longer. Flawless round here.
Kayak does clear, so with the deadlock util.
30 seconds left.
Blast back across the way. Paranoia finding the hit. Karen pushes forward off the back of that one. Does manage to find one with the nade from beyond the grave. Comes up with the kill.
Spike
Munchkin,
down,
however,
B.
pinching in out of vent, finding one. Looking for a little bit more. Swaps the weapon. And Poster, crucially, keeps himself alive. Ash now nearly spammed down. Time starting to dwindle. As Texture gets noted. Tries to go for the overdrive. But Chronicle arrives when they need him the Kayak gonna walk about, trying to see what he can spot. Info there into Heaven as Munchkin holds things down in mid. This time the fight goes his way. Poster Alvier both gonna be eliminated. Ash over the top here at Heaven. Struck on as Kayak breaks over the site. Brings it back into a 3v3.
30 seconds left.
Hit available.
Looking for the jump. The grab, no. Not quite able to find it. The mini-map seemed like perhaps Chronicle was going to get caught. Net able to find 2, the push forward, but Munchkin is strafing over the bite. It's Foxy 9, 10 with the smoke, but Texture! Down to 6, the leg, noted. He's looking to try to flush him out. 1 bullet now, just a classic. Worked the last time, works this time as well!
Kidding me right now?
Texture on for the defuse. Trying to listen for it. Does he have it? He does!
Do or die for FNATIC.
Potentially backbreaking. Texture here at ramp, pre-fire angle, but Kayak in response. A belter of a shot. Just yet. Minor gap in the smoke. Potentially trying to play around. As he goes to the peak, looks for the timing, finds it. It's a little bit whippy, he cannot escape. Crashies is there to trade it back. Some revenge here for his fallen teammate, but Foxy 9 refills the space and on the peak. He's out time Chronicle. Lost Crashies safe behind the box. The site widely given up. Alpha spot him. He readjusts. And Kayak down. So low on HP, but still fighting, still persevering. Ash on the drop down. Finds the first. Goes in, looking to try to take this up to half. The reapproach out from heaven. Does he just stick it? The shot's not connecting. Waits it out, finds one. But Kayak plays it well. The defuse. This is not going to be there. 0.1 seconds on.
The screws a little bit here to Gen.G. They're going to be on an eco on this round. Alpha.
Texture on the peak. Dead. Alpha quickly dispatches. This A site heavily at risk now. Smoke's just going to be cycled, some noise made. Try to relay that, but Munchkin. He's going to... It's just Foxy 9.
30 seconds left.
Try to start things off. Paranoia going to be set, but Chronicle does not get caught by it. Foxy catches a shot to the face. Clone noted. Karan flushed out. As Ash is still a... It certainly should be. Spam attempt. Nothing spotted. Munchkin on the lurk, finding one. Kayak around the corner, holding the angle, getting the headshot. And Ash at 30 with just a stinger cannot make it happen. FNATIC.
Here for FNATIC.
Ash pushing forward, smoke dissipating. And Poster destroyed as Ash finds another. Damage dealt to Alpia, puts him down to 72 the spike. It's 14 seconds remaining. FNATIC have to make a go of it. They have to start rushing forward, but they're taking so much damage on entry. Kayak fighting back for one. Spike now needs to be committed. Chronicle! He's outdone them all! Commits for it, the Nightfall now at the ready. Sends it, connects onto one. Texture going to be missed. It's Kayak able to find Ash. Breaks open mid and heaven. It's blind coming through Alpia. Can't see a damn thing, but Kayak is still profiting, still finding value. And that's the cleanup coming through.
Cooling operators. Texture has one. Alfier has one.
And they're about to clash right off the rip. Here comes the peak, and there's the kill! Ash lingering here on the Raptor, now going to be dropping down and finding a straight headshot on the Chronicle. Armageddon at the ready, rolls on the red carpet here towards main, but there's no one there to receive it. And Alpha on the drop down, finds himself a third. They run the clock, but they're still able to get the plant in time. Is it the 2v4? Munchkin and Foxy 9 to try to deter FNATIC from bringing this into OT, and Crashies is still on that lurk, still waiting. Down within the vent, the spot out on the Kayak. Foxy trying to find the kill. Alpha dead. It's Foxy now in the 1v2. The net lobbed in. Sends out the ultimate.
Nothing there.
Frantically hoping for a catch, but it's not able to find one. The haunt guarantees it. Poster swings up. Paranoia. It's a minor little clip here. Sends out a flash as well as the clone. Finds the pick here on the Texture. Takes his exit back over towards screens. It's not going to be a flank. Wants to go for another check though. Sees nade. Going to be sent full flash here onto Karan. Barreling down. And Foxy doesn't know what's hit him. Alpha, what a re-entry.
Poison's off.
As Munchkin has everything to do and no way to do it. To get it done, these certainly would be the two that you would elect. The Texture, he's getting antsy, he's getting killed. All now down to Karan. Last year's Rookie of the Year.
30 seconds
Alone on the
left.
B site. With and already so much. Way across this side of the map, and Alpha is there to bring it to an end. 14 to
Be a little late to the party.
thrown around the corner, Karan backpedaling, trying to say, get here behind, but Kayak plays off the back of that drone beautifully. He's able to find the opening kill. Gen.G at a risk of losing their second pistol of the tournament. The map might just matter the most.
They try to flood through. Foxy checking for lurks. Didn't see anything, but that stack over on his side is fearsome.
Gone over the top.
What?
Not getting a spot up, but Munchkin able to find Poster. Kayak going to be taken down, and suddenly there's It's a player advantage for a brief little moment there from the side of Gen.G, but Alfia does well to go ahead. Trade it back into a 3v3. Diffuse being held to half. Texture noting Alfia tucking back. Shots flying. The pinch in from the flank. Looking for the headshot. Runs out of bullets.
That FNATIC brings.
Slowly drifting across. Gets to the opposite side here of the wall. Alpha getting a pick there onto Karan at top mid.
Yeah, long range headshot.
Swing out. Texture is able to find one. Chronicle going to be taken down. It's just the Marshall available, but the drone over the top. Able to get the spot check here on a Munchkin, who sets up the snake bite, which is able to hold them at bay.
I'm out of here. Fuck it. Shortcut.
Relay bolt into the corner. Has a shock dart. It'll land right at his feet. Fishes him out. Cannot keep him protected. Recon to the back. Quick clear. The push forward. In from Market. As Paranoia goes across, and Foxy9 lingering within the smoke. He's blinded up. He's out. He's able to find one. Eventually will get taken down. Drop down though from Ash. Suddenly makes this a lot more costly. Textured Boba. Ash playing the corner. Finds a kill.
Last player
Brings it now into the 1v1. The clock.
Down.
The recheck of backside. Texture swinging wider and wider. Judges it wrong, but has the headshot. As Gen.G pull off.
Cheer. Booster gonna claim some space in the mid. Door's gonna close.
Hell of a lot of space. He's just fully walking up, but things are coming down, so kind of anticipating this, but Texture able to find Kayak mid-slide.
On.
Boaster able to find him. Does clean up that one, but Texture holds down the alley.
Right here.
As Alfier gets taken down off screen. Crashies now. Gonna try his luck, sends out a shot. Shock dart just a little bit too deep. Relay bolt will get the connection. And Texture will be feasting.
Spike down A.
Could be Mr. 4K showing up once again. This poster has something to say about it. It's gonna be Foxy off the flank, who's playing forward just alongside the walls. A risky maneuver here. The push comes in, finds one, turns back, gets a good amount of damage, but cannot collect the kill, but Texture certainly can. Looks for a little bit more. Has the stun, the slide, the spot, the overdrive popped.
Remaining. 10 seconds left.
He tears them all to pieces. Crashies, late linger here onto the site. He's able to find one, but the time is already gone. The spike a world away. It's all about some damage if he can find it, which he shall. Stinger spam and top mid, able to go ahead and clear out one of the sonic sensors. Texture on the peak, able to find Chronicle. They're outside of A. Net now coming through. Armageddon pop. That's going to be Kayak getting dragged forward. Alfier doing his damnedest, but he just has that Sheriff to realistically try to break his teammate out. They cannot make it happen. They are able to go ahead and overwhelm Foxy9, find the pick on that front, which will lead to a weapon scooped up. To impact. Get the pass over there. Poster drifting back.
Enemy remaining.
Munchkin quick to adjust.
Spike
the bite down.
Mid.
Locking off Alfier, stopping him from recovering the spike, at least here for the moment. Pre-fire onto the angle, into the readjust. Just the one casualty. This one. His time again. Starting to dwindle. 10 seconds remaining. Karan gets himself his first kill. Hunter's Fury sent his way, but not finding him. Ash holding from behind, and the round is over. The two remaining players here from FNATIC here to greet them. It's all sights in towards Alley for the moment as Ash goes for the drone. Spot on the one. Paranoia now going to be sent flying. Chronicle, two massive shots. Just a little bit of noise. Paranoia gets sent. Foxy now going to be at risk here potentially. The overdrive gets popped. Call with util in hand, but Foxy somehow draws down fast enough.
Chronicle gets the pit off a kill.
Count over the
30
top.
seconds left.
They try to get this pick. Some kills exchange though in Chronicle. He'll get the pit, but only in
Player
death.
standing.
It's down to Alfier.
Down B.
Does have a neural theft, but again, low on time. The commitment of the ult, a risky one. Otherwise, has no real idea about the player's positions, and he gets ping revealed off the recon. Gen.G gonna be feeling very comfortable. Karan could just go for the swing. Alpha puts one down, but that's again the round lost. The clock gets away from them. Karan working their way towards Texture with the op.
Munchkin's got his pit as well. Ash has that Hunter's Fury.
Just continuing to push. Finds one, but can he exit? So far the answer is yes. Going to be relay bolt.
Look at where the sonic sensor is.
Smoke cuts off the one side. Paranoia gets sent. Slows the approach. There's the peek, and it's a headshot to boot. Crashies now. planted here at top mid, but to what avail? They are bouncing back after the loss in OT on split. A good shot to go ahead. Has been the biggest loser of the series when it comes down to the first deaths. Change that, but texture out a little bit too wide in Chronicle. Just find the headshot right there, clean through the box.
Yeah, they might scale off of this. You would expect that this is the weak side.
There's a neural theft. Paranoia going to be sent out from Karan. Holds him at bay here for the moment. Slide in. Right as the Paranoia hits. Ash now stuck in a bad spot. Shorty going to be drawn out, but won't really even get to fire it. As Boaster once again picking up the up this time. Certainly favoring himself with it, given the numbers advantage. Munchkin dead. And that should leave Foxy9 simply to save. They're going to be on the prowl. Looks like he's going to try to make this a little bit more costly. Weapon back out, but Chronicle still too fast. FNATIC.
Util over on the other side. There's the Hunter's Fury from Ash.
For a target, finding one. Chronicle likely to fall, and he does. Still able to avoid the shots all the same. As Munchkin seemingly is reading this so very well.
Unreal.
Knows the space that he's given up, but Boaster able to fight back in kind. Finds the hit, Kayak there to try to counteract, but do they expect that Foxy9 is similarly going to be playing out of B main? Seems like the answer is yes as they go for back site plant. There's the jiggle out. Be cautious though, Armageddon is available. As the arrival, Crashy's nearly having them lined up, is able to find the first Foxy9. Dead. Paranoia sent, clear on the recon. Karan knowing that he needs to try to win this fight, and he is able to do so. They both avoided. Kayak answering back with one of his own. The Paranoia goes through. Ping reveal on the Boaster. Kayak collecting the kill. Texture will fall. 2v2. Ash contained back within the smoke. Should be dead. Still, somehow is able to come away with that kill. And now it's down to Boaster.
Concentrate, Sova.
To try to clutch this out. Look for the re-ping here. And Boaster just going to be playing the timing. Ash, this time back sight. Is it red? Some eyes facing in towards that direction, but Texture ends up giving up. And he's Scott just sliding at him with an operator. Excuse me. What is that? As he hits the follow-up. The repeat, does he got a third in him? Yes, he does.
What?
Try to push forward off of this. Spam looking for some damage, none to be found.
Yeah, I wanted to maybe.
It's okay, well, there you go. Damage is certainly found now. Crash is finding one. A little bit of a split fire coming through from Foxy9, but opposite side. Rides over. Jiggles out. Paranoia to buy some time. Holds up at bay for the moment, and Munchkin eventually is able to find his target. Chronicle taken down. Clowns for Gen.G. Really narrow their focus. Two angles of approach with Karan here around the corner. Crossfire attempt set up here from Munchkin, but eventually he's going to be hounded down. Alpier finding the elimination. It all falls to Ash, who cannot get it done. Another pistol loss here for Gen.G. 3-3 across the two teams in the series. FNATIC once again for him. Trying to get a catch as Karan could be playing forward into the smoke. Just waiting for the exit. He's snappy enough to go ahead and keep himself alive. Kills not quite there yet.
Yeah, I mean, Gen.G doing a little bit of damage, but hasn't converted to anything else yet. And Chronicle shuts down Munchkin's lurk.
That should basically seal the deal here. Swing on the corner. Kayak dead. All of Gen.G though, tagged up dangerously low. FNATIC will surrender a bit of space here for the moment as the plant comes in. Chronicle considering going for the aggro push. Foxy9 just on the opposite side of the corner. Snake fight gonna be set. Can't recover in time. Foxy able to find another as Texture finds Boaster. And surely it can't be happening again. And it had! And I will shoot through your corpses as they look for the kill on the Texture, and he falls down to 3 HP. Forces the Paranoia out, and somehow Munchkin's dead, so is Ash! And suddenly, FNATIC continue to look to turn the tides. Re-swing in, bit of damage taken. Karan able to put the hero rifle on the floor. It's a massive opportunity for FNATIC to get themselves right back into the driver's seat. The push coming through. Up and over the top is Foxy9, finds the first, immediately backpedals. Net not gonna go deep enough for the hit. Boaster should have been spotted out there. Slide in, Foxy9 drags across for the kill. Texture is instantaneous. And Gen.G is infallible. It's gonna be opened up. Contains them here for now. Monster eating a tiny little lick of damage there from his teammate. His Texture taken down. Chronicle coming away with the goods. A fantastic kill to be found.
Here.
Trying to counteract the momentum swing.
Poison ore.
Everyone on Gen.G, other than Munchkin, tagged up, but still able to find one. As Crashies falls down to 10. The bite off the drone coming through. Munchkin has the net. There's the bounce. The pull coming through. Kayak gonna have to try to spam it. Alpha's gonna be out into the open as he gets broken loose. Karen can quickly recover here from Alpha here.
Revealing area.
Crashies sending out the recon. Number one, that's gonna be Chronicle and Kayak playing off it beautifully. Kills found. Alpha pushing forward.
One enemy remaining.
Picking in the pieces. It's Foxy 9.
B.
Finds himself all alone. Net gonna be sent. Spikes on the floor. 3 swings in towards Boba. Has him lined up but cannot collect the kills. FNATIC. Alpha tucks into the cage. Be netted in position though.
Take on my wire.
A bit at risk, but still able to fight back for one. Does well to find the kill before getting traded out. Chronicle 3 swinging in for an angle, looking to try to find a pick, but right as he drops down, Foxy scales forward through the fast lane. Was able to find that headshot. Shock dart here towards Ash. A bit of damage going to be suffered, but the counter spam from Texture. It flushes out the enemy Sova. A 2v4. The player's economy in a decent position, so it seems like the call is going to be to try to make a play of this one, but Poster is just being sprayed through the smoke as they hear him TP up. The grab net, finds the catch. Kayak trying to get the hit. Finds the first, but it's just too many angles and only 2 HP. Even going for the save. Impossible. Is Gen.G
here at top mid. See what they want to do.
Smoke about to dissipate. Glimpse gonna be found, and yeah, Kayak instantaneously able to find the kill on Munchkin. The rest of the team now just sprint forward in towards Market. Gets the reveal off the trip, but cannot collect the kill. Off the air. Position going to be known. But FNATIC are very quickly getting themselves into a good spot to try to go ahead and get a blood retake. As Crashies able to find one, trading it back. This is Alpha. Kills Texture. Chronicle on the peak, finding Karen now. Quickly is going to get dropped. Sonic sensor lobbed in. The jump up over the top. Foxy 9 finds the elimination. Tucks back.
No surprises.
As he has the Armageddon at the ready. Spots one. It's just going to be a shotgun stop. As he gets the headshot on Poster. Crashies will glide to his demise. As Gen.G 1 year apart.